in the streamer world, Twitch announced this week that despite them not really enforcing this for a while now anyway, because we've seen this in action, they haven't been enforcing it particularly aggressively for some time, outside of the 10 people that they have actual exclusive contracts signed for, with millions of dollars. That exclusivity streaming is no longer being forced, even if it's part of, like, let's say you have a contract that's quite old, and they're not enforcing that part of the contract anymore. The only limitations that they have on there, or the caveat, is that they don't want you simultaneously streaming on their most competing platforms. And the ones that they've listed most specifically, of course, are YouTube and Facebook. So you could stop streaming on Twitch, start that day, whatever, stream on one of those other platforms, no problem. But you can't simulcast to both. Now, the reason they gave is that they're afraid it's going to hurt the experience for the viewers on the other end. Which
that's a whole bunch of bullshit.
I have to give it to them. It takes some fucking balls to write that sentence out and hope that nobody fucking thinks about that for 2 seconds.
Bullshit. Let's keep it 100.
So anyway, they tried. They tried. But yeah, they put that in there. But yeah, so there you go. So that happened. Now again, if you read some of the more recent contracts, not the ones that Jeff and I would have likely had. Maybe not. I don't know if Jeff re-signed one after or if we've just been.
I'm on the same one from 10 years ago.
I don't know what the newer ones look like. But according to a couple of folks in the know, if you read some of the newer contracts, they didn't really specify that you weren't allowed. There was no you have to exclusively. It was there was some weird gray verbiage there, which is why you didn't see them really enforce it all that heavily, unless you were one of the top few that had a multi-million-dollar signing. The types that do videos to announce that they're either going away from or coming back to Twitch. And so this was it's kind of a fake win, because on one hand, they haven't really been enforcing it and people have been doing it for a while, but on the other hand, now I guess they're at least just outright saying it. And so it's a lowercase dub for some streamers. And really a lot of streamers, if you haven't already, if you're really trying to make this a long-term thing and you haven't already entrenched yourself over years and years of content on the platform, you have to diversify. You gotta diversify. You gotta find a way to get some content on other platforms. Now, I will say this, and I don't know what your thoughts are. I'll ask you what your thoughts are on this as well. But I found it intriguing that they will still allow you to simulcast on platforms like TikTok. And the first thought that came into my mind is if I was going to ban people from simul streaming because I'm afraid of competitive platforms, Facebook would not be on the top of my list of things I gave a fuck about. TikTok, on the other hand, I might be mildly concerned about, because if there was one video platform where the whole content creation space seems to be edging towards, it's TikTok. And so giving them leeway in terms of TikTok seemed like an interesting choice. But it might be that they're comfortable with it right now because of some of the limitations that TikTok has for live streaming.
I think it has to do with discoverability. I think Twitch knows that they're the goats of streaming, and I'm actually I'm planning some shit out now to get my TikTok popping.
Okay. With OTT and some music, seems like an easy in for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get a couple of editors and things behind me, part of my community. That way they can take clips and different things from my stream. I can upload it to YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Even I can create an Instagram page specifically for that. And then go from there. I think Twitch is doing that because discoverability. The TikTok is actually insane.
Oh, it's crazy.
With how quickly you can be found and how many people. And I think that they want to use, this is me guessing, but I think that Twitch understands this, and they're encouraging people to go out there and get found to bring them on Twitch. It's simply because the better experience is on Twitch. And if you're a good content creator and you can win these guys over with this short form content, the ones that want to watch it in a longer form, they're likely going to come over to Twitch and probably 9 times out of 10, they already have a Twitch account. So it's not like you need to. I think the opposite is going to be having people, like, I don't think people are going to leave Twitch to go and watch live streams on TikTok. I think TikTok people that live stream, like, and are discovering, are there because they love TikTok. And it's about pulling those people away from TikTok and bringing them onto Twitch. And I don't think Twitch is too concerned with people leaving Twitch to go watch streamers on TikTok. It's just not the meta. So I think that there's more of an upside on Twitch to allow that than there is the bad side. And I think that's why they're doing it. When it comes to Facebook, they're a direct competitor with the same type of content. Same with YouTube. So obviously they don't want you simultaneously casting, because now you're getting viewership over there. Plus, discoverability on both Facebook and YouTube is better than discoverability on Twitch. So when you start getting traction over on these other places, maybe then you start to think, okay, maybe the other platform might be better for my suited content, and you might spend more time over there or start putting in more effort over there. Who knows? I don't know. But I think they made the right decision. I think that there's more upside for it, for the content creator and for Twitch. That's my personal view. You might think differently, but
no, I don't disagree. I just think that I think that's 100% the case because of the differential between long form versus short form content. And TikTok isn't just short form; it's like micro form. And the algorithm is voracious. It's fucking insane. I had this conversation on stream the other day. It's like, I'm happy I don't have a kid right now on social media. I wouldn't let him within fucking 100 yards of a phone that had TikTok on it, because that shit is absolutely buck fucking wild. With its algorithm and how attached people are getting to that. They're using, like, here's an interesting thing that I discovered the other day. Apparently, younger kids and shit are using TikTok instead of Google for finding solutions to problems, and instead of Googling, they're TikToking. They're searching through TikTok to find their shit, not Google, which blew my fucking... I can't even comprehend that shit, because Google is like literally became a verb. You Google some shit. I didn't think in a million years that something like a video platform like TikTok would become so entrenched so quickly in youth culture that they would then turn to, because it didn't happen with Instagram, it didn't happen with any of these other platforms have cropped up in the last like 7-8 years. None of that shit happened. It was mostly just here with TikTok. So that's very interesting and kind of scary to me, to be honest with you. You watch like one thing on TikTok, and the next 48 videos are related to that last thing that you watched. Even if it was like something that you didn't really have that much interest in, if you saw it for 3 seconds, the algorithm's like, bitch, let me show you another 9,000 fucking videos specifically about this one topic. I don't know if it's like Discord's connection, my connection, your connection, or what, but the webcam is just...
Yeah, I know, it's going. I think it might be on my end, because it's acting weird, but anyway.
Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames or anything yet. We'll keep an eye out, but that's okay. We only need 4 pixels. We're fine. As long as you have more than that, we're okay. So yeah, that's but I do agree. It's long form versus short form. I just think that you're seeing YouTube do shorts, for example. I'm sure Facebook is if they aren't already, they already have some sort of product that's trying to tap into that market.
Oh, they do.
And
pretty much.
And Twitch doesn't really. They have the seed of it with clips, for example, but it's not being used at all to any appreciable degree in the way that you would want them to use it to try and compete. So I think that they should use it in this instance to try and get people to come over. I don't know what that conversion rate would be. I'd love to be on the inside to have those numbers. But I would be interested to know if Twitch is currently building out something to join in the short form revolution for video content for these younger people, because that seems to be so fucking central to what's driving content creation right now, for sure.